Hey there, and welcome to this lecture. Today we will be starting with CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. What is CSS? CSS is a language we use to style a HTML document. It describes how HTML elements should be displayed. CSS specifications are maintained by the World Wide Web Consortium. Here's the basic syntax of CSS. We'll have a selector. Inside the selector, we'll have some properties and there will be some values assigned to that particular property. We can have more than one property inside a particular selector tag. Let's see an example. Here, h1 is the selector. Inside the h1, we have color and font size. So color and font size are the properties and red and 40 pixels are the values assigned to the properties respectively. So here what will happen is the text color and font size of all H1s in the HTML document will change to red and 40 pixels respectively. So where to write CSS? Here are two methods. First one is inline and another one is by using style tag. So let's see practically how it works. Open your Sublime text editor and create a HTML document. I have already created it with the name of example.html. So first let's get the HTML boilerplate and we can have the title as subjects. Inside the body we'll have a h1 tag and let's say subject title. Next we'll be having an unordered list. Inside the unordered list we'll have bunch of allies. Let's just duplicate this. Okay, so first we will have physics, next we can say maths, and the last one we can say computer. Let's save this and open it up in the browser and refresh this. So here we have our h1 and here are the allies. So let's check out our first method, that is inline method. So go to our HTML document again and here over inside li we can use a style tag and let's give a property of color and let's change it to red. Save this and open up your browser again and refresh this. Okay, so now we can see that this ally has the text color of this ally has changed to red. This will be a problem if we have hundreds of elements because every time we'll have to duplicate this and paste it to get all the allies the same color. Uh, right, I made a mistake. Yeah, so let's save this and refresh this. So every time I have to duplicate this to make all the allies of same color. So this is a bad idea. So we will be using our next method, that is style tag. So over here, okay, over here below the title, you can have a style tag and inside the style tag, we'll have a selector, then we will have a property, and we can have a value. So this is the basic syntax that we saw previously. So I will comment this out and let's see how this works. So inside the style tag, we can give a selector h1, and inside the h1 we can have a property of color, and let's change this to uh, purple. Alright, save this and let's go to the browser and refresh this. Okay, now we can see that our h1, the text color of the h1 has changed to purple. So this too, this method 2 is not is also a bad idea because we would like to avoid cluttering of our CS inside a HTML document. We would like to separate our CSS part from this our HTML document. So next method that we are going to use, we are going to write our CSS in a separate CSS file, and we are going to join our CSS and HTML document by using a link tag. So let's see how this works. I'm going to remove all this. Okay, and I will comment this out. Okay, so let's create another file and save this as app.css. You can call it whatever you want, but this .css extension is mandatory. Save the file and let's see first here how this works. So we are going to use a link tag, and we are going to use href, and okay, let's see practically first. Okay, so here below the title you can use a style tag, and inside the, okay, I'm sorry, we have to use a link tag, and inside the link tag it asks for href. So inside href we are going to provide this app.css. It should be exactly the same name over here. So let's save this, and inside our app.css, same thing. We can provide h1, which is the selector. We can provide a property of color, and you can say green, and we can select all the allies at once and give a property of color and change it to red. Alright, save this, open up your browser and refresh this. Okay, so we can see that our H1, the text color has changed to green, and the allies have changed to red. So this is how we will be working with CSS, and I would like to say that there are lots and lots of selector properties in CSS. But to keep it simple, in this lecture, we only dealt with this color property. So later on, we will be seeing many more CSS properties. So for this lecture, that's it. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. Thank you.